When you was a child thinking about the future, did you ever have any aspirations to become someone or get into a certain type of career when you were younger?
No, honestly, I was never thinking about anything like that, and I don't know, I was interested in engineering a bit quite early on, so I went to a school already, which you would call high school, which had already engineering tendencies, so we would learn more math and more physics and less of the artsy topics, So I thought I was going that way, but thank God I didn't go that way, in hindsight, it would really be not my job to work in a big company in the office, and I'm really happy life brought me another way.
So you're figuring out at the young age that physics and maths and all that kind of serious stuff, very difficult topics to choose, by the way. When did poker become a choice for you as a career?
I started when I started with the university, basically, and then I was just making a little bit of money, and then after 2 years of university, I could pay my university expenses with the poker. And that was the first time I was thinking, okay, if I can pay my studies, I can live from it, right? And I'm even doing it half time. Yeah, I was playing at night till 5, 6 in the morning every time. Went to the bakery, get the same thing over and every day. And then in the morning I had to go to university. Yeah? And it was really tough. I was not getting along with the university too well, and in poker I was also not super successful.
Yeah.
So I kind of had to make a decision, either full speed university or full speed poker. And I decided for poker to not to please my mom. And that was it. And I thought I'm just gonna make a 1-2 year break, and take it serious. But after 1 year, it was clear to me that I'm never gonna go back to university.
What was it like around that time making that decision? Because those types of decisions, leaving school, leaving a job, choosing to do a different career, they're not easy. So what were the type of feelings that were going around for you at the moment, when you were considering these changes?
What I always hate is being in between decisions. So there's a problem, you need to make a decision, and then people wait, see what's happening, and be miserable and half motivated, half into it, So I made the decision quite quickly. When it was possible, I was quite quickly out, even though I had a bankroll of maybe $25,000 or something, which in the poker world is not much to live from that,
Yeah.
You can't play big tournament with 25,000. You can play $100 tournaments maybe maximum, and that's tough to make a good living from that, And I wasn't even sure, maybe I was on an upswing, maybe whatever. But I was always going my own way, and not thinking too much about what my parents would think about it or other relatives, and so it was kind of a quick decision for me, And the first week after I made the decision, I win 2 tournaments, shoot my bankroll up to 100,000, call my mom. Mom, by the way, this thing worked out pretty well. And she was so miserable.
Because she wanted you to fail.
She didn't
to
care at all about it. She was like, okay, cool. She didn't want to be totally against it, But also that changed, and my mom became a big support, and she understood it. And with everything I did, she realized that she had no saying anymore, and that she had to accept whatever I was doing,